republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, students. Happy Tuesday. This weekend is spring break. This week's Spirit Day is Color Day. Each grade will all have their own designated colors. 6th grade is gray, 7th grade is blue, and 8th grade is white for Class Color Day. Also, congratulations to the Staff Member of the Week, Mr. Wagner. We have some of his footage of him at his finest.
Ingleside Big Time Stud Trivia Competition. They've asked me to participate. I'm Mr. Wagner. Competition, you say? Listen. The only competition is with yourself. The only competition is with yourself. And by that measure, I think I've already won.
Hi, I'm Nico. I'm here with the Teacher of the Week, Mr. Wagner. We have a few questions for you. So first, if you could go anywhere on vacation, where would you go?
I would go to Greece. I love the ocean, and I love olive oil, and I love islands.
What's your favorite food?
Guacamole.
What's one thing most people don't know about you?
Nico, probably that I have exactly one Instagram follower, and I like to write songs in my free time.
That's nice. Thank you for your time.
Update on COVID. There's a new COVID vaccine that is now on its way to be allowed in the U.S. It is called the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and only requires one shot. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine solves some logistical hurdles presented in the Moderna and Pfizer's vaccine. There's also been a FDA report that found the vaccine safe and effective.
That's some out-of-the-world news. Speaking of out of this world, let's hear some space news with Sam.
That's me, Sam.
A life form has just been detected on Mars. I'm not sure what to make of it, but the more I think of it, it looks like Mr. Dimry. But what exactly landed on Mars 2 weeks ago? NASA landed its 5th rover on Mars February 18th. This new rover, called Perseverance, unlike the other rovers, this rover is much larger. Also comes with many features, including a scout minicopter that can scout off the terrain ahead. Perseverance can also dig up samples and leave it on the Martian terrain to be picked up and sent back to Earth on another mission. It also revealed that NASA has a current mission to go back to the moon in 2024. I hope one day humanity can colonize Mars and the moon. You'll definitely see this in your lifetime. Back to you, anchors.
Wow, that's really interesting. Thanks, Sam. Did you know that Phoenix turned 140 years old last Thursday? Phoenix was settled in 1867 and incorporated on February 25th.
Let's go to Hudson with some sports news.
March Madness is happening this year. March Madness is a collegiate basketball tournament that happens every year. Sadly, it didn't happen in 2020 because of COVID. March Madness is happening in the Indianapolis Colts Stadium. It will be starting on March 18th. To local news, softball tryouts are March 1st for Arcadia's high school team. And congrats to Varsity Palm for taking first place in second place in Jazz at the Sonoran Desert Classic 2021. In other news, tomorrow there's a basketball game between Deer Valley and Desert Edge.
Thanks for the sports update, Hudson. I love basketball, and it's great that they'll be able to play out the season this year.
There's been a report last week of a serious case of violence, bullying occurring at the corner of Starbucks at 56th Street. If you ever a witness or victim of any type of bullying, please notify the school.
Approximately 160,000 teens have skipped school because of bullying, and about 20% of students ages 12 through 18 experience bullying nationwide.
It's Book Trailer Tuesday. Do you guys know how many books we have in our library?
My name is Gordon Corman, and I'm the author of Restart. What if the worst kid in the whole school got a total do-over on his life? That's Chase Ambrose. He's basically the big jerk. He's a bully, pushes people around. 90% of the kids in that school are terrified of Chase. And what happens is, he falls off his roof. He's got one of those sort of low sloping ones. Lands on his head. He's okay, but he loses his memory. total amnesia. But in the case of a kid like Chase, when you forget everything, one of the things you forget is what a big jerk you are. So will he ultimately go back to the kind of jerk and bully that he was before? Or is this his chance to restart his life and be a different kind of person? It's especially hard for Chase because the kids he gravitates towards now, the artsy crowd and the video club, they're the ones he bullied the most in his old life. He has to choose to be the new Chase. It really is a difficult thing to restart your life. Obviously, Chase's situation is pretty unique. Not that many of us are former bullies who fall off the roof and get amnesia. How awesome would it be to get a total do-over at your life? If you want to find out, you've got to read Restart.
Bye, Ingleside.
Bye.